In this video we're going to look at an example of a problem that uses a formula for compound interest. And the problem says the formula for compound interest is A equals P times 1 plus R to the nth, where A is the amount accumulated from a principal of P dollars left untouched for n years with an annual interest rate R expressed as a decimal. Use this formula and a calculator to find A to the nearest cent. So when you're working with a problem that has a formula like this, the best thing to do is determine the value of any variables. So in our formula here, which is really important, we have the variable A, the variable P, R, and N. So let's see if we know any of those. A is the amount accumulated from a principal of P dollars. Okay, so A is the interest, and over here we've got some values. This is problem number 9 on a practice test. P equals 100, R equals 0.01, and N equals 5. So they're kind of helping us out here. A is what we don't know. We don't know how much is accumulated. This is what we're trying to determine. Okay, P is the principal. That's how much you invest. So that's $100, they're telling us. So this is a multiple choice question here. R is the rate expressed as a decimal. They've already changed it to a decimal for us of 0.01 in this problem. Now, in a similar problem, you may see that not changed as a decimal. Most of the time, it's given to you as a percent. In this case, that would be 1%, and you'd have to change that to 0.01, the decimal approximation by, it's not an approximation, sorry, the decimal representation by taking the decimal in the percent, which is at the end, and then moving it 2 places to the left to come up with the decimal equivalent. N is the number of years, which they're telling us here in the problem is 5. So now all we need to do is take the formula and plug in the values. So our formula A equals P times 1 plus R to the nth, and we need to find A. So A equals P, which is 100, times 1 plus R, which is 0.01, to the nth, which is 5. So now, using the order of operations, what we need to do first is simplify what's inside the parentheses. 1 plus 0.01 is just 1.01 to the 5th power. The next thing we would do is take 1.01 to the 5th power. So 1.0, well, let me use the scientific calculator. Okay, let's try it again. 1.01 to the 5th power equals, that's a pretty big decimal there. I'm not going to write that down. I'm just going to go ahead and do the next thing I would do, which is multiply by 100. So times 100 equals, and it looks like I have 105.1010 and some other decimals. This A is representing a dollar amount, so I would write this in dollars and cents. So this would be $105.10. This 1 right here in the 3rd place over, the thousandths place, is not going to round the 0 up. It has to be 5 or bigger to round it up. So my answer is $105.10. And hopefully that is one of my options in my multiple choice, which is ironically option A, which is a coincidence, but that is the correct answer. So basically, go through, figure out what it is you're looking for, what values you know, plug the values into the formula, and follow the order of operations, and you'll come up with the correct answer.